Welcome to the show. Welcome to Tech Condo. Really great of you to be here. I really look forward to talk to you about all kinds of technologies today. But today we're going to do something really awesome, and we are going to talk about how to stream with a backpack. And I'm going to show you the backpack right now. Boom. This is it. This is the Live View Solo system that, of course, we have been talking about quite often. But it's also the one that I use for in real live streams, which I did yesterday, for instance, at the TNW conference in Amsterdam. The Next Web, that is the name of the conference, and it was a fantastic day. Really great to be in a Ferris wheel, I think it's called, looking out on Amsterdam, on the central station, boats floating on and off. Really a fantastic experience. So I'm going to talk to you about how, with the in real life backpack, this one again, how I can make sure that I am going to multicast to multiple different locations, multiple different platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. I'm actually now also on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. For the people that are on Twitch, they're in luck. They actually had a full behind-the-scene experience right before the show started, which is great. I wanted to give them a little bit more because, you know, they like that very much. But I want you here to be short and sweet. Kermit is also in the house, so I think we are ready to go. So let's start. Welcome everyone, welcome to the show. Again, welcome to TechCondo. My name is Petra Verbruggen, there you go. And if you want to support the show, that is possible via the same website, techcondo.net, which you will see right here. And today we're going to do something really cool. That's the inspiration came yesterday, because yesterday I actually wanted to go live to multiple places at once. That helped, that worked, but I also wanted to go to Twitch, and somehow that didn't work. But it's like, okay, what happened? What's the reason of that? And it turned out it was a very easy reason. So I just fat fingered some stream key or something, but that's fine. But the thing is that made it for me something that I wanted to talk about, right? So today we're going to talk about how we can use this backpack right here to stream to Facebook, to YouTube, and to Twitch, and maybe to Mixer or other stuff as well. One disclaimer is that my friends over at LSP Live Streaming Pros, they actually told right before this show that they are going to create a full-blown workshop for this. So I'm a little bit like, they're my friends. I don't want to, you know, have some issues with them. So you will still get the nitty and gritty, but I will also just mention to you, please go to livestreamingpros.com. Please go to Create Live. That is CRE8live.com, because there you will be able to also see it in a little bit of a more workshop-like scenario. So this is going to be a little bit quicker. That I actually wanted to do it, but I already thought about this a week ago, and yesterday it came to my mind. That's just a little bit of a disclaimer, so it's going to be a little bit shorter than I'd like, but I just want you at least to know how I do it. So first and foremost, what's in that backpack? So in that backpack there is a live view solo, and I have been talking about the Live View Solo for quite some time, so I really urge you to check my videos and look for the Live View Solo, because there it will show you in 1 hour how it works, what it does, etc. But I will go through it a little bit, but not fully. So that's just FYI. But it all starts with this backpack. So this backpack has that live view solo. It has a camera. And basically what we need to do is that we need to connect the live view to a place to go a little bit further, right? To stream it to multiple places. Now, the Live View Solo has a fantastic portable experience, which I am going to show you right about now. I'm logging into it right now, and then I can, once I'm loaded, then I can show it to you. So here you go. This is the portal, and here you can see this is my solo right here. That's my my device, and basically what you have here is the possibility to select your region. For me, that is Ireland. That's the closest, and then I select a destination, and I actually use a service called Synapse. So that is one of the destinations that are that come with the solo. So if you go down, there is this Synapse right here. And if you click on it, basically you fill in your destination name, you fill in your profile. Do you want to have 720? Then you have a URL and an ingestion URL, and then you say submit. And then you are done. Then that part is done. How you do that with the solo, that is something that I have explained very thoroughly. So I just wanted to urge you to check that out in a separate video, which I will be linking, by the way. Another part which I want to talk to you about is that I am actually streaming to that Synapse server, which is Synapse is one of the Twitch channels, which is a fantastic guy, but he also has a what they call super streaming servers, and the website is super streaming system. Wait, let me go a little bit. That's great, but that's not what I wanted to show. There you go. So this is the website cloud streaming server, and then you see what it also has. It has overlay and alerts, render custom overlays, alerts, animation, and media on your live stream. Automatically be right back scene switching. So whenever your signal from the live view is below a certain threshold, it will automatically populate a be right back scene. So that's like a video or something. It is fully by remote control, and I'm going to show you in a minute how that works. I can show it to you on my computer, but it is totally 100% also usable for your Android device, iOS device, yes, even Windows devices, whatever you want. And anti-RIP technology, so it's not going to shut down. It is not a very cheap service. So it all starts with $94 per month. Then you go to $125, and the biggest is $185 a month. Now, what do you get for, what's the difference between $94, $125, and $185 per month? Well, easy, that is the strength of the server. How much bits, bytes can it take? How much streams can it take? Because the Light IRL server can only take 30 frames per second, 720 stream, and the other two can have it until 60 frames per second. So it is a better experience, and the chances of having an issue are far and far less. Right, so that is the thing that is really cool about that. Again, going back, you have the Light IRL server. So if you want to start that's a perfect thing for you. You can go to the standard IRL server and the Gunrun IRL server. That's the biggest one that you can purchase. Now, once you have selected it and you want to use it, you'll get a very nice, and that's, I have to admit, this is one person doing it, so it takes about let's say half a day to a day before you get it, and you get roughly this email. I have removed the IP addresses just because of security things, of course. But first of all, it's really a step-by-step guide. First thing to set up for your live view is to stream to a generic RTMP address or to a Synapse destination. That is already taken care of. Like I said, with the solo portal, you actually have a specifically Synapse destination. You fill in your IP address, which is of course XXX and YI are different numbers, and your stream name, and that will be mobile for sure. So that is basically what you have to fill in to connect to your Synapse server. Now you log into the personal web control panel, and that's this one, to go superstream.com. So I have done that, of course, already for you. So I'll well, basically show it to you. Wait a sec. So this one can go. Then I'll go here. So this is the server. Now, I have to admit, the first time that you open this thing up, and by the way, this is fully responsive. So this is like on your iPhone, and this is, you know, it can be different sizes. But on your iPhone, it looks like so, and basically, it shows you a lot of information. But before you see this screen, it will take about 2, maybe 3 minutes before it will show that screen. Why is that? Because it is a cloud-based server, and what Synapse does is that it actually fires up the server, the Windows system, because it is a Windows system. I will show it to you in a minute. It will fire it up, and that takes about 2 minutes to do. So that is the reason why it takes a little bit longer. By the way, I see some comments coming in. I will be talking to you about it in a minute, so don't worry, I see them, but I want to continue with this a little bit longer. So what you'll see again here on this page is that you can set the in real life scene. So this will be your camera on your live view solo. Then you have the be right back scene, that is a video that you can have, and then you have more scenes that you can choose from. You can start streaming and stop streaming. So what does that mean? So we're streaming from the live view solo to the Synapse server, and from the Synapse server we're streaming to another server. But why, right? Well, the whole thing with the Synapse server is that it will have an always on switch. It will not turn off your stream. It will give you a be right back scream if something happens. By the way, Jordan, hi, how are you? Great of you to be here. Let me put you up. There you go. Welcome, Jordan, all the way from Canada. Cool of you to be here. So that is the thing, right? But then the other thing happens is that you also want to go some places. So if you click on this radar right here, you have the ability to put in a Twitch key or a custom destination. And now I have to switch to this screen a little bit longer, because now I want you to see that custom destination, but I don't want you to see the stream key, because the stream key by itself will be something that will make it possible for you to stream on my server, which I don't like. So it's going to be a little bit down below. There you go. Boom. So here you see that I'm using a service called Restream.io. And what Restream.io does is that it will provide me ability to stream to multiple places at the same time, which is fantastic. So let's go into that screen on Restream.io. Let me check if there's nothing there. And this is the interface of Restream.io. So you have a YouTube, a Twitch, a Facebook, add a mixer, and all you have to do to start streaming is to toggle this on-off button right there, and it will start automatically to stream it. It is also possible to have a custom RTMP stream right here. So you have multiple possibilities here, and the custom RTMP stream is there as well, or Wowza or Akamai is also there. So if I click on the RTMP stream, I can fill in the custom RTMP and the stream key, and that will be populated right here below one of these. Which is also something that you need to do, especially if you want to stream to multiple channels sometimes, because YouTube and Twitch can be run within the same stream without any problems, but the same goes for Mixer. But Facebook is really a channel that says, okay, you can only stream via our API if you only stream to Facebook. If you want to stream to other places, then that is not possible via the API. So that means you need to run via custom RTMP. So that is the reason why, if you want to, like now, I can have the possibility to start with Facebook, but I cannot stream to YouTube at that same time unless I use the custom RTMP settings. That is a heads up for you. Now, you might want to see the server that I've just created, right? The Synapse server. But before I do that, let me check what Jordan says. Where can I get the shirt like that? Well, that's very interesting that you ask, because here you can see exactly where it comes from. LSP, or Live Streaming Pros. There you can find the place where you can purchase these shirts. But I love this shirt. It's fantastic. I like it. It's a fantastic shirt, and I totally agree with you, Jordan. So you want to maybe see how that server looks like, right? So in order to connect to the server, you need a application called TeamViewer, which I cannot show you because then you see also my ID, my password. So please forgive me that I am going to do something without showing something, but it's with good intentions. Just FYI. So I am just copying a password now without you seeing it, and I'm saying login. And once I'm logged in, I can show it again to you. So don't worry about it. It's just a few seconds. So boom, there you go. So this is TeamViewer right here. And let me swipe this away. Go away. There you go. So this is TeamViewer, and this is the server that is brought up. So this is where all the magic happens. So this is the Synapse server. And as you can see here, you got the RTMP source, you got the Be Right Back scene, and black. So what happens is, once you, for instance, have a camera connected, then it's the RTMP system is coming in. And after a while, if your camera for some reason is not working, it will automatically go back to the Be Right Back screen. And that's all taken care of by let me go here to go. There you go. Wait. Now I need to check something very quickly. Where is my? There you go. Right there. Yeah. Connect. All right, there you go. Okay, so now I can show it again. Sorry about that, very quickly. Okay, so this is the what you have on your on your phone or whatever, and this is what happens on the system that is actually an OBS client. So this is just OBS, but it has some additional features that have been created so that it handles a certain way. So if I click on this in real life scene, auto Be Right Back on. So now I'm clicking on something, but there is nothing to show. So what happens is it will turn black, but immediately it will go back to connection interrupted because there is nothing. Let's try that again. So I'm clicking on in real life scene, and it will turn black, and boom, immediately it will turn back to this be right back screen. Now that is cool, right? So that means that if you're driving or you're in an area where something happens, then at least you have a way to show that you are well, out of reach. But you can also make it your own. So that is exactly what I did. So there is some customization that you can do. For instance, I can remove the Synapse logo right here. I can click on the Be Right Back and then say configure this. I can browse and connect to a different Be Right Back screen that I've created myself. So Taekwondo, Be Right Back, and then I say OK, and then boom, there it is. So now, whenever I am not live, this is what I'll get. A We Will Be Right Back screen from Taekwondo, which is totally great. So let's check if that's going to happen. So if I say in real life, it turns to black, and then it comes back because there's no connection there, which is fantastic that it works that way. But let's also show it that it also works. So I'm now going to extend this part right here. So let's see if I can make a 3-window screen so that you can see whatever is happening, like so. Wait, I'm also logging in a minute again. Okay, so now you have 3 screens. So this is the Restream IO, and this is the stream key. You see the stream URL, which I also put into this control device. This is the OBS thing going on, and if I say start streaming, look what happens. Okay, then you just have to wait a little bit. It automatically is populating the video. It's starting up, and boom. And if I have something in real life, I can just click on in real life. It will turn black. And will come back to Be Right Back. There you go. That's what I just did. So that's also working. And now I can just go here and flip the switch, and then I'm going live to Mixer, to Facebook, to Twitch, to YouTube, or all of these other possible connections that they have signed up for you. That is the way that I do that. That's the way that I stream to multiple locations at once. Again, this is a very short video. There will be a workshop. It was just announced like 10 minutes before this show by Livestream Pros or Create Live, where Luria and David said that they are going to have a workshop around it. So I was like, okay, I already promised you this, so I needed to do this because I like to do it. And at least you've seen all the steps that I've done, and you now also know how I do it. If you need a little bit more time, I'm more than happy to help you, via Taekwondo pages. No problem, great, no issue there. But I really urge you to check them out because they're really, really good. I mean, I have a T-shirt of them, so it also says that a lot, I think. Before I go, I also need to say one more thing, is that this is going to be the last Taekwondo for the month of May. Because next week I will be traveling, and I will be with my 75-year-old dad, and I am going to focus on him and want to see whatever is coming up with him. So that is something that I need to do. So I will be going live, maybe occasionally just for 1 or 2 minutes. So check out the pages, but I will not be going live from this studio for the next coming weeks. But the first chance is going to be the 2nd of June, and I will be definitely here. So don't worry about it. I will be back, and I will be also, apart from the technology stuff, I will also do some cool Lego, which is the tentative 4 by Star Wars and Lego, which I will be doing on Twitch, not on Facebook or YouTube. That's an exclusive for Twitch. So again, streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And I really appreciate each and everybody for being here. Jordan, thank you for hanging out. I know there are a lot of people already also checking other streams at this moment, which is totally fine. But I think that you have heard and learned quite a lot today. If you want to support the show, that's my address, techcondo.net. You can support me for $5, $10, $25 per month, or one time. That is perfect. And I see also that Scuffer Snicker, he is live and doing IRL, which is excellent that you're doing that. Really great that you hopped on and just in the nick of time at the end of the stream just said something, because I love the interaction. Really, really, really appreciate you also being on YouTube and also on Twitch if you're still watching there as well. Thank you so much on this gorgeous Saturday for your attention. I will be back with a new show 2nd of June. I will take a few weeks off, but I will be going back fully strong. I actually have something really cool coming my way from LiveView, which we'll be talking about definitely again. It looks like I work for them, but it's really not the case. And I will also talk a little bit more about these lights in the future, so I can dim them, I can make them very bright. A little bit less. I will talk about that as well in the future because now I actually know how that works. And there are a lot of other stuff that we will be doing. Thank you again for your help, and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time.